Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well. So this is a technical video on how to transition from your foundation chain to your second row when you're making a blanket. So I'm going to go ahead and get my foundation chain started. This is not a video that's going to show you how to do the foundation chain, but it's going to take you from the foundation chain to the second row, which is what I'm finding a lot of new crocheters are having issues with when making a blanket. You can always slow down a video by going to the settings tab on the video. If you're on a desktop or laptop, go to the playback speed and then adjust it to a slower speed so that you can catch on. You can also do the same thing on an iPhone or a phone by going to the three dots that are in the top part of the video, clicking on that, locating the playback speed, and then changing it to slower speed. This will help you if this video goes, or any video goes too fast, especially a tutorial, okay? So this is for my best friend who does not live near me, and she's trying to make her very first blanket, and she's having trouble transitioning from the foundation chain to the second row, and I'm going to try to walk her through this. Now I hope this helps someone else as well, but this is for her, okay? So once you identify your spaces, which are called stitches, once you identify your space that you're going to work in, you're going to yarn over. Yarning over is just putting the yarn around the crochet hook, okay? Wrapping it around the crochet hook. Once you've done that, you're going to go to the second hole that you see. And if you kind of pull your work apart a little bit, you can see the holes very easily. And if you don't have really good tension, they may be loose anyway, okay? Insert the crochet hook into that hole, into that space, into that stitch. It should look something like this, okay? Once you have the crochet hook through the space, you're then going to yarn over, which means wrapping the yarn around the crochet hook again. You've already done it once before. Now that you've pushed it through the hole, you're going to yarn over again, okay? From front to back, making sure that the yarn sits underneath the hook portion of the crochet hook, okay? Now you're going to just pull the hook back through the loop. You should have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over again, and then you're going to pull through all 3 bottom loops, okay, from all 3 of the bottom loops, leaving 1 loop on your crochet hook. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Okay, yarn over, wrapping the yarn around your crochet hook. Find your next available space or hole or stitch, okay, see right there? Then with that hook, you're going to place that through the stitch. Now this could be the most challenging part, trying to identify the space, but try not to get too bogged down in it. Find a space and then insert your crochet hook into that space. Now, the yarn may not naturally go over the hook, so you would then just wrap the yarn around the hook. It should look like this, okay? With that top portion yarn underneath the hook, pull back through the loop. Should look like this. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, leaving 1. Should start looking a little bit like this. I'll show you again, don't worry. Yarn over, so it should look like this. Find your next available space. Okay, now you can kind of see, if you get used to looking at this, will start looking more familiar to you. But find the next available space, insert your crochet hook. Now the yarn may naturally be there. If it is and you have 4 loops on your crochet hook, you're good. If you do not, yarn over and you should have 4. See? Pull back through. You have 3 now. Yarn over, pull back through the remaining 3. This is a half double crochet stitch. This is for my tutorial on the half double crochet stitch that is on my channel, okay? This is to create that blanket. I will link that in this video just in case you're catching this and you're not sure what this belongs to. This is the tutorial. This is a kind of like a breakaway tutorial on the half double crochet stitch chunky blanket that I have on my channel, okay? So I'm just going to work a little with you. Hopefully you're catching on. If not, again, go back to the beginning of the video, slow this down a little bit for yourself, and then see if you can't catch on. Okay? How's that looking? Yarn over, pull through the bottom 3. This is what it should look like, okay? You'll continue working that all the way down the row, and then go back to the other video and go from there, okay? So this is going to get you from your foundation chain to your second row. Now, best friend, if this doesn't make sense to you, or you want me to help you getting to your next row, let me know and I'll do another video just for that row. But I think this is where you were having your issue, so hopefully this will help, okay? Now, I understand my foundation chain may be a little bit more symmetrical, and yours may be a little wonky. That is okay, okay? Same, if you're new to crocheting, you may have a tight tension, which means your crochet stitches are really tight together, see here? Or you could have a loose one where you have a lot of loose stitches. If you find that you have a tight stitch, if you look here and you're trying to work back through, you may want to get a larger size crochet hook and then do your foundation chain again using a larger size crochet hook. Then you can size back down to the correct hook for the project. That's going to allow your spaces to be a little bit larger, which might make it easier for you to work back through. So if you've completed your complete foundation chain and you realize that your stitch work is really tight, that means you have tight tension. You can either try to loosen up a little bit and try your foundation chain again, or size up on your crochet hook. So this here is 11.5. I would maybe go to like a 15 or even a 12 maybe, but go up, okay? So that way you can have larger holes to work back through. And that's important enough for me to say, if you're at the very beginning of a project and you're noticing that you're having a difficult time working back through your stitches, I would say go ahead and make that decision to do your foundation chain again so that you're not frustrated, especially as a new crocheter. I would just hate for you to get so frustrated that you put it down and you don't pick it back up again. So that's my suggestion. I will leave in the description box a link to 2 hooks that I think are nice for working with bulky yarn. This is the Bernat Blanket Yarn that we're working with. It is a thick 6 bulky chenille type yarn that works up really nice. It's really cozy. So either you love it or you hate it. I think it's perfect for a beginner project. So that's pretty much it. Again, best friend, if you need me to do a tutorial from going from the second row to the third row, I will do that. If you're new, guys, and you're trying to figure out what I'm talking about, I will link in the video the blanket in which she's trying to create, and that has these instructions as well. It's just that transition from the foundation chain to the second row can be a little challenging, and I wanted to do it a little bit slower for her and maybe a little bit slower for you. And so I hope this is helpful in some way, and that's pretty much it. That's all that I have for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and even if you're not my best friend and you need me to go from the second to the third row, I can show you that, but the blanket video will transition you from the second to the third row, okay? Anyway, guys, have a wonderful evening. I hope that this video finds you well, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.